If you want your bottle down here, if that's gonna help you. Are you good?
No, it's good.
Are we rolling?
Yep.
Hey, we're asking students what do they think about Charlie Kirk's murder yesterday? Hey, we're asking students what do they think about Charlie Kirk's murder yesterday? Do you have any opinion about it? Do you know who he is?
None that I should say on social media.
What does that mean? Are you like justifying it?
No.
Okay, keep going. Hey, we're asking students what do they think about Charlie Kirk's murder? We're asking students what do they think about Charlie Kirk's murder yesterday? Do you have an opinion?
God takes care of problems.
You say God takes care of what? Wild. Hey guys, we're asking students what do they think about Charlie Kirk's murder yesterday? We're asking students what do they think about Charlie Kirk's murder yesterday? Do you have an opinion about it? No. We're asking students what do they think about Charlie Kirk's murder yesterday? Do you have an opinion? Do you have an opinion about Charlie Kirk's murder yesterday? We're asking students on campus what do they think about it?
About his murder?
Yeah.
I thought it was very sad. And I actually met him.
Yeah.
And he was a very nice person. He was a very nice person.
Why do you think that that's happening in today's America?
Yeah, I couldn't tell you why. I could just tell you that I think we're very divided. It's not the first time in history that that's happened, of course, but it's the first time many of us have lived through it. So I just think we're very divided.
Do you disagree with his position?
On what specifically?
On just, I guess, his political stance, let's say.
Could you give like any? Because I was a big fan of. So.
Let's like immigration, let's say, or his approach to like the trans community, let's say.
No, I can't say I disagree with anything about that per se. But I mean, of course, if we had a conversation, I never had like a long conversation with him. But I'm sure if we did, I'm sure we'd find some things we disagree on. But like for the main things that I saw him talking about, I was pretty much in agreement.
What do you think about some students telling me that it was justified because of his rhetoric? A couple people on the way here already told me that, you know, God takes care of things when he needs to, like pretty some messed up stuff. So why do you think some students hold this opinion just because people disagree?
Well, I'm not particularly religious, so I'm not going to speak about the God thing. But I think it's deplorable what they said about him. And, you know, he's leaving behind his wife and his beautiful children. And I just think it's just so sad what they're saying. It's devastating that there are people like that.
I agree with you. Well, thank you so much. Thanks for stopping by. You can find this on Breakaway. Appreciate it. God bless you. You have an opinion about Charlie Kirk's murder yesterday?
Not to be mad at that guy. I think he got what was coming to him. He said, unfortunately, some deaths are justified to keep the Second Amendment, and he died behind his words. I'm not going to shed a tear for a racist who spread anti-trans propaganda.
Do you think that he deserves to die, though?
I don't think anyone deserves to die, but I will not shed a tear when something bad happens to a person that wouldn't shed a tear for me or mine.
Simply because you disagree with his political
not
opinion?
Not simply because he disagrees with my political opinion.
What's the difference? Because
it's the difference because for 5 years after George Floyd died, they mocked this man's death, and every time someone on the left dies, they mock them. But when someone on the right dies, it's somehow, oh, look at the left, they're so dishonest. They're celebrating, but when they do it, it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when everyone else do it. So fuck it.
So are you essentially justifying the assassination of Charlie Kirk?
I'm not justifying the assassination of Charlie Kirk.
It kind of seems like you are, though.
I'm not justifying the assassination.
Because he never said that George Floyd dying was a good thing. I've seen his tweets and I've seen his videos of where he blessed his life and he hoped that would never happen. But then there's the reality of the political talk behind that.
Isn't the reality of saying
again,
George Floyd is
Charlie
Kirk
was murdered for having a difference of opinion on a college campus.
So Fred Hampton,
I want to ask you. I'm just asking.
All these
and I don't think that MLK should have been killed. Charlie Kirk even said that. So let me ask you. Why are you essentially justifying Charlie Kirk? Is that just because of a difference in opinion?
I'm not justifying any
If your mom has a difference in opinion from you, does that justify her murder?
I'm not justifying his death in a difference of opinion. I'm justifying...
You said that you don't care. I'm not going to shed a tear.
I'm not justifying how people feel for a racist. He had his opinions. how I feel about his opinions is my opinion.
So can you condemn the assassination of Charlie Kirk?
Yeah.
Okay. That's all.
I condemn the murder of Charlie Kirk, but I will not shed a tear for Charlie Kirk's death. I am not sad that Charlie Kirk is dead because he can't spread anymore.
And do you feel like people on, I don't know what's your political affiliation, but do you feel like the left essentially caused this to happen?
No.
Why not?
I mean, like I said.
What if we learned, today that it was a leftist that killed him because he couldn't he didn't like his transposition?
Is Trump responsible for every mass shooter that goes and shoots up a place because he's pro-gun? Right? Exactly. So why would the left be responsible for one derangement?
Because if the left constantly categorizes people that oppose their ideology as enemies of state, terrorists, cultists, at some point you'll have a mentally ill individual who will actually end up carrying out what he believes is his duties against an enemy of state, a domestic terrorist, a cultist, just because we have a difference in political opinion.
The right literally does that as well.
Could you give me an example of that?
They call people on the left deranged, woke weirdos, proud predators, pedophiles.
Who? Can you give me an example of that? Because I can list you elected officials who say it on camera nonstop. Inside
Nancy Mace.
What does Nancy Mace say?
Congressman. She calls trans folks, calls them men, calls them weirdos, calls them freaks. Spreads transphobic rhetoric all day on Twitter. And
you believe that incites violence against trans people?
It does.
But trans people end up going and shooting Catholic schools. So how does that make sense?
There are 3 documented trans mass shooters. 3? 3.
Can you name them?
I can't name them by name. I don't know all of them.
I can name you 3 in just the last year.
All transgender.
What just happened? What just happened in Colorado yesterday? What just happened a week ago in the Catholic Church? What just happened in Nashville a couple months ago? And then what happened a year ago in Michigan? That's 4 in just a year. They disproportionately make up the individuals. But that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we're talking about assassinating individuals. You can't name me a single right-winger that has tried to assassinate a political figure in the last 20 years. Tell me who it was.
The Capitol. They just murdered the Minnesota Speaker of House 3 months ago. That
was a Republican?
That was a confirmed Trump supporter.
He was a Democrat supporter, and he donated through Act Blue to Democrat things. And he was appointed by Tim Walz, by the way. So, again, January 6th was not a political assassination. I'm talking about Charlie Kirk. I'm talking about Donald Trump. I'm talking about Reagan. I'm talking about...
Reagan survived.
Reagan survived a political assassination. Can you tell me the last time that you remember a right-winger has committed political violence against individuals? So I can tell you the congressional baseball game, a leftist lunatic Bernie Sanders went and shot up Republicans.
Charlottesville. I feel like you're just discounting.
Charlottesville?
Charlottesville.
That was a political assassination of who?
It's not a political assassination.
Exactly. Tell me about a political assassination that's happened by a right-winger in the last 20 years.
I told you about the Trump supporter.
But who's the political commentator?
The Minnesota Speaker of House was just murdered by a Trump supporter.
He's not a Trump supporter. Yeah, he donated to Act Blue. What Trump supporter donates through Act Blue?
The Trump shooter also donated.
Through Act Blue? Do you know what Act Blue is?
Yes, I know.
It's progressive initiatives. What MAGA supporters donate through Act Blue? Stop lying. You don't know what you're talking about. And it is absolutely. I will pray for you. I will pray for you that
you pray for me all you want.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I don't think individuals should possess ill ideologies like yours. If something like this happened to Biden, I wouldn't be celebrating like most of the crazy leftists do. And to me, it seems like, yeah, you don't care. That's fine. Whatever. But it does seem like you're justifying it because of the political differences here.
I'm not going to shed a tear for a nigga that would not shed a tear if I got shot. If Biden got shot, Charlie Kirk would not shed a tear.
That's the difference, is that he prays every day for people. He used to pray for people like that every single day, hoping. And what do? You guys celebrate. We appreciate your political difference, though. We appreciate the conversation. All right. So yesterday, Charlie Kirk was murdered. What is your opinion about that?
I think it is very wrong, just the fact that he died, right? And I think that we've kind of lost our way as humans, the fact that if somebody else has a different belief than us, it's resulting in murder rather than maybe just a debate like he was having. I can't say if I do or do not support him and his beliefs, but I do think that if somebody has a different political belief than us, it shouldn't result in murder, you know?
What do you think about some students telling me that it was justified, that it's fine that it happened, he got what he deserved?
I think that celebrating anybody's death is wrong because as humans we're called to love each other. Beyond the political beliefs, he was also a husband and a father of 2 kids. So I do think that it was wrong to celebrate his murder. Regarding also just the kids, like imagine your dad just got shot and killed and in cold blood, but now you have to grow up without your dad and he's never coming back. So.
Well said. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flow in together with the students. I want to go here actually first. Sorry. Hey guys, we're asking students what do they think about Charlie Kirk's murder yesterday. Do you guys have an opinion about it? What do you think?
I think it's sad that I don't think that anyone deserves to die. Like, I mean, if you think about it, he has kids, and imagine not having a father to grow up with. But at the same time, I don't think that excuses some of the things that he said, but it doesn't mean he should have died.
What do you think about some students on campus telling me that because of what he said, he should die? Like it's justified that he was assassinated.
I don't think
it's messed up.
I think that's messed up. I mean, at the end of the day, he's a father, he has kids. I mean, these kids are gonna grow up without a father. And that's really sad. They don't have someone to look up to, and the wife doesn't have someone to help and everything. I think it's just sad.
Yeah, it's a messed up situation. I agree. I appreciate it. Thank you for your opinion. Thank you. Hey, y'all, we're asking students on campus what do they think about Charlie Kirk's murder. Do you guys have an opinion about it?
Like, oh God. Wait, I'm scared. We were just talking about that.
It's a hot topic of the week, I guess.
Okay, wait, are you gonna like clip it? Like, oh
I
no.
mean, we're gonna put it out on the internet, but like, is your opinion extreme? Is that why you're kind of?
No, mine isn't an extreme. I just think like it's so wrong on both parts, and like I think it shows a lot about like our American society today because on one end, free speech is a constitutional right, and so is owning a gun is a constitutional right, and I just think it's like extremely wrong on both ends.
What do you think about, I guess, him being assassinated just for a difference of opinion? He's probably the most civil and tolerant person in the conservative movement, so there's a lot of other figures that I could imagine that aren't as civil or have more extreme views. Is it kind of justified?
I think if he's in the public and because he has so many opinions that he should prepare for situations like that, and I think it was wrong. I don't think you should die over your political opinions, but he is very outspoken and I think he should have prepared.
Why do you think why do you think we should live in a society where we have to prepare when we have a difference in opinion?
Because there are crazy people on both sides, and yeah, you got to prepare for psychopaths on each side.
Yeah. Well said. Thank you so much, y'all. Appreciate it. Ready. Hey guys, we're going around campus asking students what they think about Charlie Kirk's murder. Do you guys have an opinion you want to share with us?
No, thank you. I'm so good right now. No, thank you.
Are you good in terms of like?
No, just no. Actually, no. And actually, like, if you could, like, sorry, like, no hate, no tea, no shade. But can you get this? Like, I don't want to be recorded right now.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. Sounds good. Dun, 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 dun. Some strange. Yeah, exactly. That's why, you know. We'll go around, seeing what's up. This is our friend that geotags us when we're here. Dun, 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 dun. Hey y'all, we're asking students on campus what do they think about Charlie Kirk's murder yesterday. Do you have an opinion you want to share?
I'm not talking about it.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I can't speak about it. Thank you.
Why can't you speak about it?
Because you can't. Thank you.
Is that okay? All right. It's no speaking about it. Hey y'all, we're asking students on campus what do they think about Charlie Kirk's murder. Do you have an opinion you want to share with us?
No, thank you.
Okay. Do you have one? Does it look like you want to? Okay. Hey y'all, we're asking students what do they think about Charlie Kirk's murder yesterday. Do you have an opinion you want to share with us?
He had it coming, I guess.
Huh?
He had it coming, I guess.
Why did he have it coming?
I mean, he did kind of advocate for less regulation of gun laws. So I mean, just for me, it's like, I don't want to say karma, but at the same time, it was kind of ironic how he died due to something that he had advocated against.
Do you believe that it's justified, his assassination?
Justified? I mean, at the end of the day, it is like a live loss. You know, I wouldn't want someone close to me to die by a gun. So it's just,
especially someone you just have a political disagreement with, right? Because at the end of the day, it's just a political disagreement.
It is.
Should he be murdered for his political difference from an individual?
I will say murder is too much, but criticize, I would for sure criticize.
Criticize is fair. It's America. We should be able to do that, which I feel like he was doing. He was engaging in healthy debate. Some students couldn't condemn today his murder. Are you on that side, or can you condemn it?
I don't really know. I mean, I guess it's kind of too soon to like
condemn a political assassination.
It was for killing someone. Yes, it is wrong. Yeah. For sure, it is wrong. I will say that. But just how I see his political views, is just like I can't.
That shouldn't mean that we should kill someone, right?
No, absolutely not. You shouldn't like kill someone. I can't disagree with her and say like, oh, I want to kill you. Like,
right. That's exactly what I'm saying. It's okay. But I appreciate it. Thank you so much for sharing your opinion. Y'all have a good rest of your day.
Yeah.
Hey y'all, we're asking students what do they think about Charlie Kirk's murder yesterday. Do you guys have an opinion you want to share?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. So I feel like it was not that important, and let me tell you why. Because there was 2 school shootings that same day.
Yeah.
And everybody was so worried about this one person, even though he's not considered, an official politician. But I feel like, he did have some messages that could have been interpreted a certain way. So, I mean, I don't think anyone deserves death, but I definitely think there were more important issues at hand.
More important issues, I understand that perspective, but specifically talking about Charlie Kirk, do you believe that he deserves to die for having a difference of a political opinion?
I think it's just more so the gravity of the situation. Like, people die every day, but the fact that there were 2 school shootings and there was no media coverage on that is a little insane.
Yeah.
So some students on this campus can't condemn the murder. They justify the murder just because he holds, I guess, an extreme political position. What do you think about that?
Because he holds an extreme political position, I do think it's a little hard for people to coincide with, okay, he is gone or this happened to him. Only because, I
understand not being sad about it, but at least condemning the actual act of the political assassination, essentially, that's kind of messed up.
Yeah, I don't think
I don't think anyone deserves to die. Yeah. Like, you're allowed that.
No, you're good. You can go ahead.
Like, me personally, I didn't really like him as a person. I don't think necessarily anyone deserves to die, especially not in front of their wife or kids. I would say it is ironic with the views that he had in terms of mass shootings, like him not being empathetic or his views.
I wouldn't say he's empathetic because he would pray for the victims every time. It's maybe
empathy's a made-up concept in the 21st century. And so it's like there's that. I don't think anyone should be taken, and I feel sorry for the family and everything. I don't think they should have to go through that. But me personally,
you don't think that even if we had the most strict gun laws, that criminals like this individual, if they wanted to do a political assassination, they would still be able to go and get a gun? That's just the reality.
Yeah, I feel like people will be able to get guns by any means, but I do feel like there has to be a change because it's like as long as I've been alive, like post-Columbine era, bro, it seems like there's been a school shooting or like some sort of mass shooting multiple times every month, and I feel like innocent lives shouldn't have to suffer but for the NRA's pockets. And I feel like we should...
Have you noticed that the amount of shootings increases with the amount of mental illnesses and as well as the amount of prescription drugs that are being prescribed?
Is that a fact?
That is a fact, yeah. If you actually put the graph together, they're correlated together with each other. You would think that the amount of guns that Americans possess would also correlate with the amount of deaths going up, but it's actually not that. Law-abiding citizens don't commit crimes. Who commits? Let's talk about the recent school shootings. Mentally ill people, mentally ill person, mentally ill person, mentally ill person. It's not a law-abiding citizen that lost his shit. This is the first case in a while where I've seen somebody, besides President Trump, right, have a political assassination on him.
Oh, well, there was the one in Wisconsin. I mean, not Wisconsin.
On the Speaker of the House.
Yeah, with the two representatives.
Yeah, that was a Democrat. He donated to Act Blue.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate y'all's opinion, and thank you for condemning the silly murdered. Hey guys, we're asking students what do they think about Charlie Kirk's murder. Do you guys have an opinion you want to share with us?
I do not have an opinion that I want to share, but I do have an opinion.
You don't want to share it on, like, I'm guessing on camera, right? Is it an extreme opinion? Is that what?
It's too lengthy.
Well, it's okay. I got some time. What's going on?
I'm not feeling. I just need to like chill for a second.
Well, I'll just ask, do you condemn the murder of Charlie Kirk?
I do not condemn murder at all, but you know, when you don't take security risks and you share very extreme opinions, you have to be ready for the consequences of whatever might happen.
Should we live in a society where that's the reality? Just because you have a political opinion that's different from a certain ideology.
People have gotten assassinated for having political opinions like all of history. Right? It's not even like.
But in the last like 20 or 30 years, we haven't seen a single right-wing assassination. It's always a left-wing assassination attempt on a right-wing figure.
Yeah.
Reagan.
I mean, I'm not
Trump.
saying that's the reality we should live in. That's just how it is. I mean.
Why do you think we got here in the first place?
Because, I mean, we have, like, started regressing politically in, like, so many ways. And when I feel like everybody has a limit. And once people reach that limit, you really just, you can't know, like, how far they're going to go.
Got it. Okay. Well, I appreciate it. I'll let you keep chilling. Do your thing. Dun, 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 dun. Hey y'all, we're asking students what do they think about Charlie Kirk's murder. Does anybody have an opinion they want to share?
No, thank you.
No opinions here? No. Why not on film?
I'm gonna go now.
Okay. Y'all, does anybody have an opinion they want to share about Charlie Kirk? We're just asking students what do they think about it.
No, it's kind of all I hear about. Live by the sword, die by the sword.
What does that mean? Can you expand on that?
No.
Should people deserve to die for a difference in political opinion?
No. I think it's terrible that gun violence is so prevalent in our country.
Can you condemn the murder of Charlie Kirk?
Sure.
Okay.
That doesn't mean that I think I agree with any of his beliefs.
You don't have to agree with someone to think that political assassination is a terrible thing, right?
It's wrong for sure.
Why do you think we got to this point in society where just because you have a political difference, we try to assassinate people? We saw that with President Trump. Now we see that with Charlie Kirk. Why is that?
Probably because we don't have any gun regulations.
You think gun regulations would have prevented a lunatic from attempting a political assassination?
It would have prevented him from killing him.
He would have not been able to go and get a gun? What if we find out that he illegally got that gun off the black market, which is what usually happens in countries where there's strict guns?
I mean, it's not really going to make a difference in the end. Like, there's just more guns in circulation.
Let's look easier to get your hands on a gun.
It's way easier.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever attempted to go get a gun? Have you gone through the process of going to get one? So how can you guys judge the process of it? And it's actually pretty hard because I've went and obtained one and it's really, really hard, right?
My father, I was with him while he was getting a gun.
And what is the process like?
I mean, I wouldn't be able to tell you in detail, but I mean, the fact that we went into the store and we left with a gun in the same day.
You guys don't think that the last 5 school shootings being mental illness related is actually the problem?
Mental illness is definitely a problem.
Yeah.
Why don't we talk about that when there's shootings? Or why did you assert right away to say that if we had stricter gun regulations, Charlie Kirk would still be alive?
Okay. Well, we're moving to a lot of different topics here. You're talking about school
really
shootings and assassinations. Like, those are very different.
But we're all talking about obtaining a gun, right? Yeah, I'm listening.
Like, all the countries that have had stricter gun regulations, they don't have nearly as many school shootings. Anything
like the United Kingdom, France, Germany, right?
like any other
Where they
country.
have a massive epidemic of stabbings on a daily basis.
All
Are we
right.
going to ban knives
so
too?
isn't it, like I'm not really interested in like this debate where you're trying to like
I'm trying to better understand. You condemn the murder of Charlie Kirk, but you think it's related to gun laws?
I mean, he has a lot of like very hateful, very harmful rhetoric.
Yeah,
That is your
relevant to why he was murdered.
So is this a justification because of his position?
No, we're just saying it's relevant. Yeah.
Do you think that's okay in America? That because of a political difference, somebody is politically assassinated?
No, yeah.
Okay. I'm just asking questions. That's all.
Yeah, we get it.
What's your belief?
My belief?
Yeah.
I think that any political violence is terrible.
For sure.
And I don't think that any party should incite it. And I don't think that we should do mental gymnastics in order to condemn it and start to blame other things.
Are spewing out this very hateful rhetoric and trying to condemn whole groups of marginalized people and send them away and take away their rights.
Do you believe that's inciting violence?
Do you believe it's not?
Do you have any statistics to back up your belief?
Well, I'm not a debate bro like you are, so I don't have the...
I'm not a debate bro. You're making a claim, so I'm just asking for a verification of the claim.
All right. You have a good rest of your day.
Thanks. You too. And God bless. We'll pray for you guys.
I'll pray for you too.
Thank you. Okay, so you want to talk a little about gun laws?
Yeah, I mean, I think that if we had certain gun regulations, that Charlie Kirk might still be alive, right? And I think that
Can you expand on that thought a little bit? So let me ask you this. If somebody wants to go commit political violence, such as a political assassination, do you think that stricter gun laws are going to prevent that individual from obtaining a gun?
I do not, because there's so many guns that are accessible now in the United States. There's 300 million guns to civilians in the United States alone right now. And I think that starting gun laws now, like, people aren't going to want to give up their guns, right? And it's going to be a hard thing to do.
But I think the notion you're trying to say is that because we have the ability to go obtain a gun, this individual was able to obtain a gun and go commit this act. If we weren't able to have this, then that wouldn't happen. Is that what you were trying to say?
Yeah, I think.
So I'm going to ask you again, if there's no ability to go get a gun from a gun store and this guy wants to commit the action, what is preventing him from actually going and obtaining it illegally through the black market? At what point are we going to start to talk about the person, the mental illness aspect of it, or just the political radicalization and hatred that was incited by what I believe are congressional elected officials on the left, the media, when they call me enemy of state, a domestic terrorist, a cultist, every single day. At some point, somebody that is mentally ill or who is radicalized is going to go and pick up the gun and do exactly what we saw yesterday, regardless if there's an ability to go obtain this gun in the first place, right?
Yeah, I completely agree with that. Like, if there's a will, there's a way. And if they truly have so much hatred in the heart that they're going to go and kill somebody, then they will find a way to do it. It might not be with a gun, it might be with a knife, it might be with anything. But if somebody really hates somebody, and that's what I think the problem is with this world, like, there's more hate than there is love, right? And I'm very religious in a way, and you know, even I'm very disappointed in like some of my people in my Christian community who are celebrating the death, because I don't support things that Charlie Kirk was saying, but still the Bible also says to pray for your enemies and to love thy enemy. And I'm also very just disappointed in the Christian community for celebrating somebody's death, because that's not what Jesus would do and that's not what Jesus taught.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more with you. And I'm a religious person as well, but even to remove the religious aspect of it, this is supposed to be America, where if we have a disagreement, like you and I, may have a disagreement, you're not going to go kill me. I'm not going to do the same to you, right? We just civilly disagree. We can go grab a beer afterwards. You look a little young, though. I don't know if you can grab a beer
18,
yet.
so
Yeah, exactly.
Soon.
But God bless you. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
I
of course.
appreciate it. Chris, what do you think about Charlie's murder? All right. Nice. That's a talk about that. You have an opinion about Charlie Kirk's murder? We're asking students on campus.
Oh, what?
About Charlie Kirk's murder yesterday. Do you have an opinion about that?
I mean, I disagree with his political views, but I don't think anyone deserves what happened to him.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing that.
That's what it's about right there.
Hey, we're asking students what do they think about Charlie Kirk's murder yesterday. Do you have an opinion?
I have no comment.
No comment? Okay. Fair enough. Hey guys, we're asking students what do they think about Charlie Kirk's murder yesterday. Do you have an opinion about it?
No.
No. Okay. No comment. Y'all have an opinion about Charlie Kirk's murder yesterday?
I feel bad for his family, but it's what he advocated for.
He advocated to be killed? We're asking students what do they think about Charlie Kirk's murder. Do you have an opinion you want to share? Y'all have an opinion about Charlie Kirk's murder yesterday? You want to
Do I
share?
have an opinion?
Yeah. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I personally, like, I have empathy for his family and like everything they have to go through. I personally do not agree with anything he said, so.
Let me ask you just.
I obviously I don't wish death on somebody.
What do you think about some people that I spoke to that said, hey, I do disagree with his position and that's why he deserved to die? What do you think?
I disagree with that. I feel like political violence is never the answer. It's unfortunate what happened, but I don't really know, to be honest. Like, it's just a weird situation we're in because that kind of like that overshadowed the view of the Denver murder or the school shooting that happened the other day.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of weird how, based on that, I want to see how this plays out, especially since if they start to have some reform because of Charlie Kirk and not the children that are being murdered, then.
You think that there needs to be gun reform because of what happened with Charlie Kirk? Like, you think they'll push
I feel
conservatives?
Like it's the other way. I feel like if that is the case, then that's just like completely wrong.
Mm-hmm.
All the children that have been getting murdered in schools, that's just like, that should have been like the baseline of why we should have reform. But if Charlie Kirk starts to become the reason for that, I don't know.
You think that with stricter gun laws, Charlie Kirk would be alive today? It's a problem of gun laws?
Not even that. I mean, we can have stricter gun laws. It's America, so I feel like I also want to see how that would play out because I already know people would not be in favor of having stricter gun laws, but it does start in the government.
It doesn't seem to end a problem because if a person really wants to go commit a gruesome killing like this, they'll find a way to do it regardless if you can walk to the store and get a gun or you can.
I see what you're saying.
I feel like it's like either a mental illness issue like we've seen with school shootings, or with this we don't know who it is yet, but maybe he was radicalized by certain rhetoric and pushed him to do it. But I appreciate you sharing your opinion. Thank you so much.
Yeah, perfect. You have a good one.
Yeah, you too. Y'all have an opinion about Charlie Kirk's murder yesterday? You have an opinion about Charlie Kirk's murder yesterday? We're asking students on campus.
I think it was really sad, and obviously he's not the best person, but you should never use violence to get a political viewpoint across. And so I feel really bad for his family and his kids, especially because they were there. But also, we just need more gun reform.
Do you think that gun reform would have prevented, like Charlie Kirk would still be alive?
There's no way for me to say that. Like, I don't want to.
You don't think that sick people, if they want to do something sick like that, they would still be able to go get a gun, whether it's off the black market, illegally?
I mean, with more gun reform, there will definitely be less guns. I mean, obviously, if we had gun reform right now, we can't just, like, the problems wouldn't just disappear. It takes years.
It feels like it's the person. I mean, I look at school shootings, it's mentally ill people doing it. With this lunatic, you gotta be a crazy person to go and politically assassinate somebody. Regardless of your right wing, left wing, whatever it is, I don't know why we're so focused on the gun aspect of it, you know?
This issue is very multifaceted, and I agree that mental health is a really big issue, but also I think that gun reform is also a part of that issue.
Sure.
So I think you're right, you can't just focus on gun reform, you have to focus on it's the cohesive part of it, but you're right. But I do also think that we need more gun reform in America.
Yeah, that's a fair position. I'll leave you with one question. Some people here are telling me that it was justified for Charlie Kirk to be murdered. What do you say to those people?
No. Murder is never justified, and I mean in that scenario, no.
That was
Charlie
so
Kirk,
tragic.
even if they disagreed with his political opinions, he was standing up for what he believed in. That's what he believed in, and he was using his freedom of speech, and he should not have been murdered.
Are you guys worried that we're at this point in society where we've seen it on President Trump because a person politically disagrees with him? Now we've seen it with Charlie Kirk. It's kind of scary. Why do you guys feel like we're in this point in society?
We've just become so balkanized as a society. It's been happening for years now. I don't know what the solution is, but politics is a lot of things, but it's not everything, you know?
Yeah, I agree with you. It's multifaceted. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for stopping by. Have a good one. A day after Charlie Kirk's murder, we're here at Georgia Tech University in Atlanta, Georgia, and the first thing I see when I come to the campus is the fall of the Trump fascist regime, beginning November 5th, 2025. refusefascism.org needs to be investigated. 2028 is way too late. Trump must go now. If you walk with me here, we have another sign. This is the scary part. The time has come for the fall of the Trump fascist regime, beginning November 5th. No, in the name of humanity, we refuse to accept a fascist America. Refusefascism.org. When we see leftist organizations like this refusefascism.org, not only should they be investigated, when we see radical left-leaning organizations like refusefascism.org, not only should they be investigated for funding and funneling money into protests, but we should look into whether they're inciting the violence that we just saw happen yesterday. Are leftist organizations' rhetoric like this making people like Charlie Kirk seem like a fascist, a Hitler, whatever the case is that inciting folks to do this in the first place? We will see. Let's get this again here. And this is the scary part. The time has come for the fall of the Trump fascist regime. The time has come. I want to say that again. The time has come. That is what left-leaning organizations on college campuses at Georgia Tech are propagating to college students. So when I walk around and I ask students, do you condemn the murder of Charlie Kirk? And they say no, it's most likely because of stuff like this. Again, we're not too far away from another sign if we walk over here and we see. Again, guys, this is a day after Charlie Kirk's murder. This is happening on college campuses everywhere. The time has come for the fall of the Trump fascist regime. Look at this. No, in the name of humanity, we refuse to accept a fascist America. Rhetoric like this pushes individuals, especially mentally ill people, or just radicalizes political individuals to do crazy things, perhaps like political assassinations against individuals like Charlie Kirk, attempted assassinations against President Trump. I just want to remind you guys, in the last 20 years, we can even go to 30 or 40 years, there has not been a single right-wing individual who has committed a political assassination or attempted to do so. Reagan, Trump, now Charlie Kirk. Hey.
How you doing? Troy Walcott.
David Khait, very nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.
Captain Marcus Walton.
Nice to meet you. David Khait.
Captain Marcus Walton.
Jose, nice to meet you.
Camera doesn't scare us.
This is for safety.
Camera doesn't scare us either.
And
we got like 6 hours right now.
And we're just speaking because we're just trying to find out is there anything we can assist and help y'all with.
Absolutely. I'm a political commentator. I go and do this at various college campuses like Georgia State University. Engage in civil conversations with individuals that want to have the conversation with me. We don't harass anybody. We don't talk to anybody that doesn't want to talk to us.
Good.
And I actually asked the public safety cop because I thought this was a private campus. So I know private campuses have a little bit different freedom of speech restrictions. But yeah, just wanted to know what we're allowed and not allowed to do in that case over there. And we're pretty much done for the day. But do we have a problem or no? We're good.
Well, we just want to sit there and see what's going on. And again, just for our education as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, students see people on campus, and of course nowadays, recent events that occurred. My understanding is you guys started talking about Charlie Kirk and the issues, and so they get concerned, and so we want to make sure that everybody's calm.
Why are they concerned? We're asking, what do they think about the
conversation?
Sure.
So seeing as how he was just shot yesterday, we'd just like to understand the nature of what you're talking about.
Sure.
That's all.
It's crazy that you have to know the nature of our freedom of speech here, but sure, I have no problem complying with that. We're asking students, what do they think about Charlie Kirk's death yesterday?
Okay.
Some people don't want to talk to us. Sure. We keep going. Some people tell us that he deserved it. It's disgusting. It's their personal opinion to hold, and we go from there. We have this problem where, unfortunately, the snowflakes, they don't like people like me who go around and ask questions and engage in open public debate like this.
Sure.
So they complain like this to the cops all the time. Georgia State already knows what's up. They already stopped bothering me. So
Really?
I'm not. When I saw you guys, I wasn't
We've
surprised.
been bothered so many times by students calling cops at Georgia State that they just don't even care anymore.
Have you guys ever been on campus here?
No.
Well, he hasn't with me, but I've been here about 3 times. The students are quieter here. They're smarter. They don't want to be on camera.
That could be judgmental.
Right.
Okay.
So
we're making the effort. We appreciate that.
So I tend to go to places where they're more open to conversation.
Okay. More vocal,
but like you said, given the nature of yesterday's events, we felt like we can go and ask folks questions and hoping not to disturb anybody. But yeah, is there anything? If if we come again to this campus, any measures that we should take, or as long as we don't bother anybody like this, we're good to do what we want?
I would say if you just let either one of us know.
Sure.
So when we get these calls, we'll be like, hey,
Yeah.
it's good.
How can I like contact? Oh, perfect. Thank you so much, fellas. Yeah, we're just looking for conversations and public debate.
Most definitely.
And who are you guys with again?
I'm actually independent, so I do my own thing. All over the campus, similar signs. No, in the name of humanity, we refuse to accept a fascist America. Refusefascism.org, followed by a sign that we already read. This is happening all over this campus. So you gotta ask yourself, when you see posters like this nonstop, what are they advocating for? Are they inciting certain events that we have seen recently?